Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a fantastic day for Marvel Rivals. Check out these two new skins dropping in the game in just a couple of days. There's that vampire skin for Black Panther, which is long overdue, and I was actually wondering if we'd ever get the Moon Knight fit that's based on the TV show. Apparently, Khonshu heard our prayers, because these are coming out on March 27th, but today, gentlemen and female gentlemen, we have a brand new update in Marvel Rivals, one that fixes one of the worst bugs in the game that console players have been dealing with for some time now. A bunch of heroes are getting updates. We've got the complete patch notes and some more news to talk about. You know where the like button is. Consider subscribing for more Rivals content, and here we go again! Alright guys, so before diving into the patch notes, we have to talk about a new game-breaking bug that Rivals players have found. The developers have been really good about catching these bugs as they're getting discovered, like the recent Penny Parker glitch where her mines were still visible within the webs, which is not how they're meant to behave. They fixed that real quick, so I'm sure they're already aware of this one. But apparently, Doctor Strange and Jeff found a new team-up ability. They've traveled to ancient Egypt, found the Millennium items, and unlocked the old magics of the past. Because now they're opening portals that are literally banishing players straight to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, this trick is getting players stuck in the map with no way of getting out. And as you can see in the footage here, it's all thanks to Jeff and Strange doing some pretty wonky things with the portals. Basically, Strange lays a portal in or on a wall, opens the other one near Jeff, and Jeff can use his ult to spit the enemies into the void, and now they're just removed from the game altogether. This is clearly the most overpowered team-up, needs a nerf immediately, please NetEase. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to be something that most players can pull off easily. It requires coordination between the Jeff and the Strange, it requires precise portal placement, so yeah, it is a game-breaking glitch, but luckily it shouldn't be something that happens in every match. Hopefully the devs can get it fixed during the Season 2 update. With that out of the way, let's now move on to the patch notes for the March 27th update. This is going to be a server-side update, guys, so it's all in the back end. It's not going to require a physical update on the player side. The first thing on the list is actually about the minigame that's been in Rivals for the last couple of weeks, Galacta's Cosmic Adventure, where we got to unlock the newest Black Widow skin. If you've completed the minigame that's on that page, which if you've been keeping at it, you should be just about done if you're not already, between April 1st and the 4th, there's a small Easter egg collectible that gets unlocked. It's this thing here, and a lot of players are thinking it's either a tease for an upcoming hero, or even more likely, an upcoming map. If you look at this page, it shows off all the maps that are currently in the game, so this is probably going to be a tease for Krakoa or Araco. But also keep in mind that they're doing this on April Fools. It even says right here in the patch notes, this is an April Fool's Easter egg. So to be real with you, I actually wouldn't take this seriously at all. It'll probably be something wildly out there that won't actually make it into the game, like a spray of venom wearing a pink tutu. I don't know. We'll find out exactly what it is in just a few days' time here anyway. But I'm just saying, it's an April Fool's thing, so I wouldn't take it too seriously. But moving right down the patch notes, there is new content in the form of pickup bundles, and this is the new Moon Knight skin that's based on the TV show, and the vampire skin for Black Panther. We already knew those were coming, that's nothing new. As far as general fixes are concerned, there's only one listed here. They've resolved an issue in Custom Game where a disconnected player's character would still appear on the like page during the match settlement, so now if somebody leaves the match halfway through, they shouldn't show up at the end there. On maps and modes, there are two fixes. The first one, same as every other patch before this, they fixed several terrain issues that could cause characters to become stuck or clip into strange areas. They're always finding new ones, that's good news. And they squashed a glitch in the Hydra Charteris base map where Rocket Raccoon's res could sometimes revive teammates outside the play area when the map changes, the way the Hydra map does. But sounds like they fixed it. Rocket should now res teammates within the playable area. Moving on to heroes, we've got 7 total fixes here, starting with Wolverine. They've resolved an issue where the Hulk would sometimes have abnormal behavior after being catapulted into a terrain KO by Wolverine's Feral Leap. Now it should behave properly. That Feral Leap does some pretty wonky things with some characters. There's going to be another fix involving it here in a second. Next up, we have a fix for Iron Fist. They fixed a glitch in the practice range where Iron Fist's wall climbing was beyond expectations. Maybe he was running faster or further than he was supposed to, but now the wall run should behave as intended. After that, we have Iron Man. In the Sanctum Sanctorum map, Iron Man's use of hypervelocity, followed immediately by portal entry, could occasionally throw a wrench in the works, resulting in the ability to misfire and some off-color special effects. Sounds like just some visual glitches, so nothing game-breaking, but now Iron Man should be working as intended on that map. After that, we have Loki, who I guess could use Doctor Strange's portal even though he wasn't supposed to when he transformed into him. They fixed an issue in Doom Match where Loki's transformation into Doctor Strange allowed the use of the forbidden pentagram of Ferala, which is the portals. Now he should no longer be able to do that. After that, we have Magneto. They resolved an issue in the post-match where Magneto's MVP could sometimes display some bizarre offbeat visuals. Kind of the same as Iron Man, just some visual glitches which they've smoothed out. Next, we have another Wolverine fix. I guess technically the first one was for the Hulk. But they fixed a snag in Wolverine's ultimate ability where, under high network latency, foes that got sent flying and slammed into the ground could sometimes end up in the wrong location. I am 99% sure this has happened to me multiple times. Now, every last stand lands exactly where it should. And the last hero fix is for the Human Torch, and this one was actually kind of eye-opening. They addressed what they call a rare bug, where the Human Torch's primary attack would sometimes miss its target entirely, leaving the incendiary prowess a little less scorching. So now with the fix, every burst of flame should connect as intended, but I feel like Human Torch misses more often than just rarely. It's probably a skill issue on my end, but I always have a hard time connecting with Torch. That's it for the heroes, but the last fix on here is arguably the best one, and it's exclusively for the console players. They eliminated a bug that sometimes caused the focus to unpredictably shift to earlier messages when opening the chat window. Yeah, so you know when you open the window to try to talk shit to the enemy team, but it just jumps you straight to the top of the conversation and you lose your opportunity to talk trash? Yeah, they fixed that. Thank God. That's been an issue for weeks, if not months. There's nothing worse than the other team roasting you and you don't get the chance to respond. I hate it. But guys, that is our March 27th update. It's a really small one compared to what's upcoming. Season 2 is likely to begin on April 11th, so we're just about 2.5 weeks removed. That's going to be the next major update in the game. I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys the patch notes and all the information regarding Season 2. But with that, guys, that's all I've got for this video. If you enjoyed my coverage, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new and you want to stay in the loop with all upcoming Marvel Rivals content, consider subscribing and getting notified. But with that, this has been Star. Keep shining, baby.